This is going to change everything you think you know about your mind. Okay, so I want to talk to you about something that completely changed how I understand consciousness. Your brain isn't creating your thoughts. It's literally receiving them. Your brain is basically like a biological antenna. It's not a hard drive storing information. It's a receiver picking up signals. Neuroscientist Carl Pribram worked with physicist David Bohm, and they discovered that your brain operates holographically. What that means is you're accessing information based on frequency, not pulling it from your brain. And here's where it gets really interesting. Your nervous system is what determines which frequencies you can tune into. It's literally controlling your electromagnetic field. And that field is what connects you to what physicists call the quantum information field. When your nervous system gets dysregulated, when you're stressed, triggered, or stuck in survival mode, your field contracts down to lower frequencies. And when you're operating at those lower frequencies, the only thoughts you can access are the ones that match that energy. Fear, scarcity, overwhelm, self-doubt. It's not that these thoughts are more true than others. They're just what your system can pick up when it's in that state. Think about when you're really stressed or anxious. You can't remember simple words, or you can't access memories that are usually right there. That's not random. You're literally not vibrating at the frequency of those thoughts anymore. Your field is too contracted to reach them. Dr. Candace Pert did all this research on how emotions change your biochemistry. And what she found is that your internal state literally filters what information becomes available to you. Now, Dr. Stephen Porges mapped this out with his polyvagal theory. Your nervous system state completely determines your perception and what thoughts you can access. So when you're stuck in a negative thought pattern, or you feel like you can't break out of limiting beliefs, it's not really a mindset issue. It's a frequency issue. Your nervous system is dysregulated. Your field is collapsed and you're tuned into lower frequency thought streams. But here's what's amazing, okay? When you learn to regulate your nervous system, your electromagnetic field expands, your frequency rises, and suddenly you start accessing completely different thoughts, more creative, solution-focused, abundant thoughts. Same brain, just a different frequency. Dr. Joe Dispenza, which we all know, has done tons of research showing that when you consistently access higher frequency thoughts through regulation practices, you naturally start taking higher frequency actions. Those actions become new behaviors, and those behaviors shift your entire identity over time. This is why you can't just positive think your way out of problems. You have to change the system that's receiving the thoughts. You have to regulate your nervous system to access higher frequencies. Physicist Goswami talks about consciousness being fundamental to reality. And Rupert Sheldrake's research on morphic fields suggests that information exists in fields we can tap into. And what this means is the version of yourself you want to become already exists in the field. You just have to tune into that frequency. This is exactly what I help people work on. Not changing thoughts, but changing the receiving system. Learning to regulate your nervous system so you can consistently access those higher frequencies and embody the version of yourself that already exists. If you want to learn how to actually do this, how to regulate your system and tune into higher frequencies, reach out to me. Because once you understand how to work with your nervous system, everything changes.